Good afternoon to Madam Nagamani and my fellow classmates. Today my friend and I will be presenting the themes of the novel, which is Animal Farm. Animal Farm is a didactic text by George Orwell, which is the writer of the novel that aimed to teach the reader a number of lessons. And I will be talking about the first lesson, which is equality and inequality. So, what is the meaning of equality and inequality? Equality means a state of being equal. It's the one of the idea a democratic society, and so the fight to attain different kind of equality, like racial equality, gender equality, or equality of opportunity between rich and poor. And what is inequality? Inequality is a quality of being unequal or uneven, such as social disparity, disparity of distribution or opportunity, and lastly, lack of evenness. So, where can we see the equal and inequality in this novel? The animal unhappiness represent class struggle, and this lead to the rebellion, which offers some equality. And then the pig action in the novel allow inequality back on the farm. The pig in the novel has created 7 commandments, and one of the commandments is all animals are equal. However, this equality is short-lived, and the pig begin to bend the rules. In the novel, we can see that the pigs started to be unequal to other animals by moving into the farmhouse and sleep in bed. This created the inequality between the pigs and other animals on the farm. This is shown in the novel in the 8th chapter. Even the farmhouse, it was said Napoleon inhabited separate apartments from the others. He took his meal alone with 2 dogs to wait upon him, and always ate from the Crown de Medina service, which has been in the glass cupboard in the drawing room, while other animals eats from while other animals are not eating from the Crown de Bee. Napoleon has been breaking the order of the 7 commandments, and other than that, Napoleon uses personal pronouns to create a difference between the pigs and the other animals, such as our leader Comrade Napoleon, and the pigs are also like to invent titles such as Father of all animals and the like for Napoleon. I will pass the presentation to other presenter.
Hello and good afternoon to everyone. I'm Nur Anissa, and today I'll be talking about our first theme, which is corruption. So, what do we understand by the word corruption? In a government, corruption means the use of power in a dishonest way, which usually includes bribery. In Animal Farm, corruption was a continuous theme. Not only is there an abuse of power, but it continues in a cycle, in which the end is just the beginning. Next, where do we see it in the novel? First of all, the pigs depart from the ideals of animalism serving their own interests. We can see that inequalities started small but grow larger over time, especially when the other animals let the pigs get away with it. As the pig gain more power and wealth over time, they change the rules of animalism to suit their own desires and to maintain control over the farm. They turn the farm into a one-party society, and it happens right before our very eyes. Animal Farm mocks politicians throughout the world, especially their ability to manipulate others and insatiable lust for power. Despite his seemingly considerate motives, Napoleon masks all of his actions with the excuse that everything is done for the betterment of the farm. Napoleon is corrupted, but is disguised under false propaganda. That is all from me. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon to Nadunaga and my fellow friends. My name is Nurul Ainabila, and I'm in charge of deception team. So firstly, what is deception? Deception is an act or statement which misleads, hides the truth, or promotes a belief, concept, or idea that is not true. So there are a few evidences in the Animal Farm novel that is related to deception. The first one is convince the animals that their lives are getting better. So to maintain power, pigs elaborate lies. Squealer uses propaganda to convince the animals that their lives are getting better, but in reality they are actually getting worse. The next one is secretly change the 7 commandments. So everything the animals come to know changes as the pig decide and deceive them at every turn. The pigs secretly change the 7 commandments, which are whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy, whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. No animal shall wear clothes, no animal shall sleep in a bed, no animal shall drink alcohol, no animal shall kill any other animal, and all animals are equal, and other solutions from the rebellion, convincing the animals that their own memories are wrong. The next one is Snowball was used as scapegoat. So Snowball was also used as scapegoat even though he had been recently lauded as a hero. Napoleon clearly wants to be a dictator. He does not want anyone questioning him, and this is why he drives Snowball off the farm. And finally, suppressing education or fear-mongering. Napoleon and Schuyler falsely present history to justify all of Napoleon's actions. Suppressing education or fear-mongering creates a culture of deception and for the rise of a dictator. And that is all for my part. I will pass the next team to my teammates. Thank you.
Hi and good afternoon to everyone. My name is Mohammed Danish and today I'm going to talk about one of the theme, exploitation. Now, what is exploitation? Exploitation is the fact of making use of a situation to gain an unfair advantage for oneself. The pigs make sure that none of the other animals know how to read. The pigs were the one in charge of teaching the other animals on how to read and write. The pigs took disadvantage of teaching them the wrong thing, and that is the reason why the other animals weren't satisfied by the result. Next, the pigs take advantage of their position. Thanks to their knowledge on reading and writing, the pigs had used this opportunity to give benefits for their own. Over the course of events of the story, the pigs changed the commandments by adding a stipulation. For example, the commandment "No animal shall sleep in a bed" was changed to "No animal shall sleep in bed with sheets." This is so that the pigs could sleep on the beds in the farmhouse, and which they did. There is no doubt that the pigs, especially Napoleon, are changing the commandments to fit their selfish lifestyle. Napoleon also tricked the animals by manipulating and said that it was all him that accomplished everything in the farm. Next, other animals are forced to work more than with fewer benefits. The pigs also took the advantage of being the leader by only direct and supervise the other animals' works, while they do nothing at all. They are corrupted by the power they have, and they have manipulated their position as leaders and exploit the other animals. I think the only animal who busies himself to solve real and imagined problems is Snowball. The pigs have also used lies and false statements to force the animals to do their tasks as they were told their greatest fear. And that fear is, the next point, fear that Mr. Jones will arrive again. The animals definitely, the other animals definitely wouldn't like it if Mr. Jones came back to the farm. The pig knew this and took it as their advantage to create very effective propagandas. Thanks to this, all the animals were afraid whenever the pigs need a certain thing or accomplish something, as the pig would say that Mr. Jones will return to the farm and will conquer it once more. Therefore, the animals have no choice but to obey all of the pig's requests. And that's all for me. Thank you.